to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. He's open on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's a hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off play action on first down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a 31. It is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's the pressure. This time on target. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Right back to the well. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, he's got it on the outside. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Manning. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now is the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and
certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Pressure coming. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Play the analytics here and you go for 2. To the air. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Burks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. Receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up for the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And
the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. And oh man, there's some burner